James Gunn is reportedly already hard at work on the next film that will see Superman return to the DCU. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. If the rumors are true, a world's finest film is in the works, which will feature Batman and Superman headline a project on the silver screen for the first time since Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. The rumor comes courtesy of John Rocha and Jeff Snyder, who believe that James Gunn is currently working on a film featuring both Superman and Batman. While this might as well be a Justice League film or a cameo in a Teen Titans movie, the speculation has skewed towards a world's finest film, which may or may not be in development. Superman and Batman could be appearing in a film together pretty soon in the DCU if this James Gunn rumor is true. It makes sense, however, that a world's finest film would be in early development at DC Studios, simply because of the patterns seen in the announced films and the world James Gunn seems to be building. So far, almost every project that Gunn has announced has brought in diverse characters from the superhero scene into the mythos of particular heroes. Not in a million years would anyone have considered a C-tier Green Lantern to be part of the supporting cast of a Superman film, much less with other heroes that could headline their own films. Even films that focus on a single mythos, like Lanterns, are bringing in heavy hitters, with Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart being part of the show, along with Guy Gardner. James Gunn appears to be informing audiences that the DCU is a living, breathing space where heroes frequently cross over. Therefore, while certain characters like Peacemaker, Superman, and Supergirl are getting shows with their names on them, other projects are about groups of people working together, such as Brave and the Bold, The Authority, Lanterns, and Creature Commandos. Every Superman that has graced the silver screen after Christophe Reeve has not managed to get a sequel for themselves. If it is really true that Superman is going to appear next in a world's finest movie, as speculated by John Rocha on an episode of his podcast, The Hot Mic, the Man of Steel would be once again foregoing a standalone sequel for himself in favor of a team-up. This rumor, however, could also be related to a film that will follow the release of a Superman sequel. Personally, there are more than a few heroes that I would love to see done right, apart from the mainline Justice League, of course. Kilowog is a character integral to the Green Lantern mythos, and it is easy to see him getting a spin-off of his own in the future. Black Canary is also a character who could work pretty well, especially if she is cast right, alongside a Green Arrow for banter. The Suicide Squad, James Gunn sequel in the DCU, is canon in the DCU, so it would be brilliant to see Idris Elba reprise his role in some capacity. There are also characters like Blue Beetle, Damian Wayne, Starfire, Saint Walker, and the New Gods who could be potent source materials for what the DCU is trying to do. The DCU is a fresh start, and there seems to be a lot of hype for what James Gunn has in store. There has been a slew of projects announced, such as Swamp Thing, Paradise Lost, and Clayface, which will cater to fairly niche fandoms within the DCU, and I am here for it. James Gunn will bring back his favorite Lex Luthor star for a surprise voice role in the upcoming DCU reboot Superman, starring David Corenswet. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn, during an appearance on Michael Rosenbaum's Inside of You podcast, had remarked that the Smallville star was the best Lex Luthor of all time, stating it again and again. While Gunn has not cast him as the titular antagonist in Superman, Rosenbaum recently revealed that he had been given another responsibility. James Gunn's Superman is already being hailed as a potential blockbuster for a variety of reasons. But now, it has another reason to make fans excited about: the involvement of James Gunn's favorite Lex Luthor. An antagonist, Luthor has been portrayed by several actors over the years, but Gunn has long hailed Michael Rosenbaum, the Smallville fan favorite, as the best. In a recent interview, the actor himself revealed that he has a couple of lines in the upcoming David Corenswet star pick, and fans couldn't be happier about it. Already close friends with the new DC Helmer, Rosenbaum made an appearance at Fan Expo Dallas and revealed to Screen Rant that he had been cast in a small voiceover role in the upcoming flick. James asked me to do something fun, so I have a couple of lines that I voice. It's funny, in a way. Anyway, there was nothing in this one, but he's the head of DC, so I think he can stick me in a movie or something. He's thoughtful, so I hope that happens. But I think the movie's gonna be great. It comes out on my birthday, remarked the star when asked if he would be interested in a new role in the revamped DCU. Also praising Gunn, calling him one of his best friends and very loyal, the Smallville fan favorite stated that he has a great vision. As for his role, The actor did not reveal which character he will be voicing, but fans reckon it might be one of the robots at Superman's Fortress of Solitude, or either a voiceover cameo as Nicholas Holt's Lex's father, Lionel Luthor. Well, needless to say, many fans would sell their soul to have him back in the DCU. Even the actor himself is keen on joining the superhero-verse, as he once remarked to Comic Book during Nashville Comic-Con 2024. "I'm always up for a challenge. I'm always up for fun. Whatever comes to me, I look at it, and if it's not too silly, or if it makes me laugh, or I think I could do a really good job, or I think I can make an impression, I'll do it. So I'm at that point in my career where I just want to do things that I love, that I want to do." While he just has a small part in the Superman movie, there is a possibility he can get a bigger role in the DCU. Given the many characters that exist in the DC Comics, we hope to see him again in a DC role. Perhaps James Gunn can even rope him in to play a young Lionel Luthor. Michael Rosenbaum played Lex Luthor for 7 seasons of Smallville, 2001 to 2011, and is now known best for his nuanced portrayal of a young, tragic villain. Ever since his stint ended, several actors have portrayed the iconic villain, but fans reckon none have been able to grasp the character the way Rosenbaum did. While Suicide Squad, the 2016 version, did prove to derail the DCU completely after the Dawn of Justice mishap, it did excel in the casting department, which is one thing the DCU got right, for the most part at least. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Although it's either Margot Robbie's Harley, the unofficial face of the DCU, or Will Smith's Deadshot, who gets the roses for being one of the few silver linings in Suicide Squad, Jai Courtney also deserves to be in that conversation. Even though the script let him down, to the point that his character didn't even receive a backstory, which sort of added to his charm, the sequel, which did Harley and Rick Flag right, didn't waste time killing him off. However, with the DCU off to a fresh start, the actor has expressed interest in rejoining James Gunn, even if it's for another role. Amidst DC's new beginning under James Gunn, one Suicide Squad star has thrown his hat in the ring regarding a potential DCU jump. Whatever the case may be, Jai Courtney has expressed that he would be on board to work with James Gunn again if the opportunity arises. Although he clarified that Gunn is yet to contact him regarding any DCU gigs, if not Boomerang, he'd be enthralled to work in any role. Captain Boomerang's death in the Suicide Squad was pretty unexpected, which was also kind of the point and perfectly drove home the idea of risk that comes with being in the Task Force X. With characters from Peacemaker now transitioning to the new universe, it's hard to say for certain if his character will remain dead in the DCU or not. While Superman is set to be DCU's first major release, much of the heavy lifting in terms of giving viewers a proper grasp on this universe restart will boil down to Peacemaker Season 2. He told Screen Rant, "I mean, sure, whatever. I'm open to anything. We can always have a conversation. But I think where that's coming from is, like, that's just a role that I love playing, and it was sad